Bill Maher got called out on his own show, and it was glorious to see. He got called a conservative by this conservative nut, Stephen Moore, and he did not like that. And before we get into these clips and the reaction, because I have this, and then I have some news from CNN on Donald Trump's new Bureau Labor Chief, I'm going to go to New York. I'm leaving in about a few hours. That's why this is a quick and dirty video, but I just want to say, the background's gonna be a little bit different. We're still gonna be bringing you commentary in the news, so don't be worried about that. And if you see me there, say hi. Say hi. All right, first, here is Bill Maher getting called out on his own show on HBO.
Remember, you were on the old show a lot.
You've become almost a conservative all of a sudden.
I have not. I have not. That is a misreading by stupid people. But. Steve, it's been too long.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a misreading, but here is what Bill Maher has said about this attack in the past.
When people say to me, don't you think you've gotten more conservative? No, I haven't. The left has gotten goofier.
Yes.
So I seem more conservative, maybe, but it's not me who changed.
Yes.
I feel I'm the same guy, but 5 years ago, we hadn't spent $6 trillion to stay home. I mean, I understand we had to do something with the pandemic. I'm not sure that was, I remember when $1 trillion was too much to spend on anything. We didn't spend $1 trillion to bail out the economy in 2008. So we didn't do that. 5 years ago, no one was talking about abolishing the police. There was no talk about, pregnant men, and, there was looting was still illegal,
right? Isn't that crazy?
Have I changed? No, because if someone had said 20 years ago, I'm not sure looting is a bad thing, I would have opposed it then. See, I haven't changed. When people say,
I think it changed. And it's okay. It's okay to change. I think it's okay to accept that you are different than who you used to be, but I do believe Bill Maher is not the liberal that we once knew, and that's okay. That's okay, because he's still here. I know a lot of you don't like Bill Maher, and I don't blame you, because he is very abrasive, and he is very conservative with some of the things he says and believes, but here's the thing. We have to be a pro-democracy movement. We got to be a coalition of people who we might not agree with on everything, but on the one thing that we cannot disagree on, we agree on. And that is that voting should matter, that the citizens of their country should be able to elect their own leaders. The leaders shouldn't be able to decide who leads the country. I think on that one important question, we are very aligned. And so though I do not agree with everything Bill Maher says and does, I am kind of grateful he exists, because we need people that speak to the people who believe what Bill believes, to also know that voting and democracy are incredibly important. And he does still say stuff like this. Like, he had Stephen Moore on, and he attacked the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and here it is. It's kind of an incredible moment.
So the economy is much on people's minds because the numbers are bad. Or are they? That's the thing. We don't know what's the truth anymore. Now, last month, the Bureau of Labor Statistics person came out with a bad jobs report, and Trump fired her. Right. Okay. Then you went to the White House. I think we have a picture of you.
I was there, actually.
Oh, you were there.
I was standing right in the room with Steve.
Okay. And Trump saw that you were saying he had good numbers, and shockingly, he liked that. And invited you in to show your charts.
And can I tell you, we had 10-minute heads up when that happened. We didn't know we were going into the Oval that day, and they abruptly scrambled us in, and then we walk in and
Trump didn't know he was going to do it. He didn't. So now there's a new guy there, a new head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, E.J. Antoni.
I have reporting on this guy that is insane. He has said racist, vile, sexist, Homophobic slurs online, brought to you by CNN after this.
37, went to a community college.
Well, he's not in yet. He's been appointed, but he's not. He has not.
But I think that the new job numbers are even worse. Is this his numbers, 22,000? So the new guy, his numbers now no good too?
Well, the new guy isn't in yet.
Whose numbers are these that we got?
The bureaucracy. But look,
the deep state.
the deep state. There you go.
Yes. Deep state.
Look, I mean, it was a poor report, no question about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is an incredible moment that we're in right now, where numbers can't just be accepted. Everyone has their own set of facts. And I hope one day we can move past that, but we're not going to move past it with this next guy that they're bringing in. And as I said, CNN has incredible reporting on this man where has sexually degraded Kamala Harris, anti-gay slurs, far-right conspiracy theories. This is who's going to be giving us the good numbers from Trump. I'm going to leave you with this report. I'm going to be in New York in just a bit. Very excited. If you like this video, hit like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Exclusive K-File reporting. The man President Trump wants to run the Bureau of Labor Statistics, right? The agency that gets all those jobs numbers together we were just talking about. That this person has a digital trail that suggested Kamala Harris got to where she got, advanced her career through sexual favors. He engaged in conspiracy theories about the 2020 election and COVID as well. Tip of the iceberg, apparently. E.J. Antoni is his name, handpicked by Trump to lead the agency after Trump fired the longtime agency chief because he didn't like the jobs numbers. Antoni, an economist with the conservative think tank Heritage Foundation, does not have any government experience, ran a Twitter account that posted sexually degrading attacks and bigoted remarks, attacks like this one that he posted numerous times about then Senator Kamala Harris, saying you can't run a race on your knees. Now, we put up the statement there. We are choosing not to show the illustration that post was replying to. It was frankly too graphic and degrading for us to show it. Our K-File team traced the post back to Antoni, and K-File's Andrew Kaczynski is out front now. So, Andrew, this is the person, the man that Trump wants to lead one of the most important agencies in the United States, one that produces jobs numbers and measures the economy. Well, what did you find out about him?
Well, look, Aaron, what we found was that series of highly disturbing posts, sexually graphic, degrading, misogynistic comments about Kamala Harris. We found anti-gay slurs. We also found that he spread a lot of conspiracy theories about COVID, about the 2020 election, and just like taking a step back from this all, this is one of the most important jobs in the government. The numbers that the BLS puts out are supposed to be able to be trusted. They're very vital to the U.S. economy. They're very vital to the global economy. It's not typically something that would a job that would go to a highly partisan person like EJ and Tony.
No, it goes to career bureaucrats for a reason. This is about cranking the numbers.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to walk people through just a few of the tweets that we uncovered. Just starting off with that Kamala one that you mentioned, he tweeted that not once, but 5 separate times. We found he had posts that mocked Christine Blasey Ford, who accused Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault. You can see right there, he called her Miss Piggy, commenting on her appearance. In early 2020, he shared a post that was basically advice for women: land a great guy, be in shape, grow your hair, be sweet, learn to cook, don't be annoying. This one from
Angry feminist.
Yeah. So look, this one from 2018, I don't know if we have it. He posted when John McCain passed away. He posted under his actual name too. I like a senator who doesn't die, playing on when Trump said of McCain, I like people who weren't captured. Or other posts, anti-gay slurs that he directed at various people, politicians, Trump's opponents. And then, as I mentioned, he promoted baseless conspiracy theories. He said that COVID-19 was a hoax. He repeatedly attacked Pope Francis, which I thought was a little bit odd. And then he also, he said the 2020 election suppressed the Jesuits. I think that's like a callback to something in Catholic history. I should probably know that because I'm Catholic, but there was a lot of this type of content that we found on both under his real name and under a pseudonym that he used.
Okay, so I mean, it's pretty incredible because it's not like you went and found, and it would be fine if you had, it'd still be bad enough that a few.
Yeah.
Right, this was a lot.
A lot,
This was
yeah.
a plethora.
It was a lot of stuff.
Okay, so and it's stunning stuff, and it's hateful, much of it. How did you figure out? Because I'm looking at that account, right? And we're looking at this guy named E.J. Antoni. How did you figure out this was him?
Okay, first off, Aaron, as we saw, the account originally used the name Erwin John Antoni, which that's his name, and then his display name was Erwin John Antoni III. That's his full name. So, that's what we call strong evidence in the news business. He then switched his handle and made it anonymous. And he made it this handle, PhD Bombs Away. And we know this because we were able to trace that the two accounts had the same number. So actually on Twitter, you have
so he thought that he switched it, but
Exactly.
the trail connects one to the other.
Twitter, you have a number assigned to your Twitter account. A lot of people don't know this. And if you change your handle, like let's say I go from K-File to just be like, I don't know, make a fake account or anonymous account, my number stays the same. So you can always track that came from the same number.
Jesuit Andy.
Exactly. Whatever
Yeah.
I want to do. All right. So he switches it to PhD Bombs Away, and then he makes the name Dr. Curtis LeMay, which is this Cold War general who ran on the 1968 ticket with George Wallace for president. His nickname was Bombs Away LeMay, which I just learned actually. And that's where we found most of the inflammatory tweets. Then he keeps the name, changes it back to his real name, PhD Bombs Away, but makes it Erwin John Antoni again. And besides the various using his real name, right, there were other clues that we found that showed the account was his. He was tagged by a conservative think tank in 2020. Under that account, it posted that he was an Eagles fan. He's from Philadelphia. All of this really
Preponderance of evidence. It seems pretty obvious.
Showed that it was him. He used the same phrases. He uses this phrase "reap the whirlwind" on both the anonymous account and this account. So we were able to very thoroughly,
very thoroughly. And these things you talk about
many times.
Right, reap the whirlwind, and very, very hateful things. The image that he was responding to of Kamala Harris was absolutely disgusting. We can't even show it. I would think it'd be a banned thing. It was beyond pornographic. It was disgusting. So what's the White House saying? What's Antoni saying about all this? I mean, is this something like, hey, you're tough, way to go? They're happy or no?
I did get some of those responses on Twitter when I posted the story. It was like a mixture of people, anonymous accounts with Twitter Blue accounts, who were like, he's great, and then people were totally disgusted. But the White House, first off, he didn't respond to our request for comment at all. Yeah. The White House defended him. They didn't address any of the stuff that we brought up, but they did give us a statement that said President Trump has nominated Dr. DJ Antoni to fix the issues of the BLS and restore trust in the jobs reports. Dr. Antoni has experience and credentials needed to restore solutions-oriented leadership at BLS, solutions that will prioritize increasing survey response rates and monitoring data collection methods to improve the BLS accuracy. So that's what they told us.
All right. Standing by their man. Thank you very much, Andrew Kaczynski, K-File. Really, really incredible stuff. And of course, please go read the full report. And should you want to see some of those absolutely disgusting, degrading things that we're not going to shove in front of your face, unless you choose to see them, you can do that. Out front next, RFK Jr.'s health agency expected to link Tylenol